When Olin Hall was built in 1988, it was a state-of-the-art building and one that Center desperately needed. But since then, Center's changed. It used to be a smaller place. We've expanded the number of faculty, the number of staff, the number of students that are on our campuses. We've done some renovations to Young Hall that meant that some of the functions that used to happen in Olin had moved to Young, and so you're using labs in a way that they weren't intended to be used originally. And it was just time for a bit of a refresh. And so the Austin E. Knowlton Center for Science and Mathematics has given us the opportunity to expand the footprint of the building by about a third in terms of square footage. It's helped us to update a number of labs and spaces and able to accommodate the types of teaching that we're doing today.
I think that the study spaces are already getting utilized. There's a lot of nice study spaces with wonderful windows, wonderful lighting, and even as faculty were starting to move offices back into this building, but the classrooms weren't quite open yet, students have been wandering back in. And I don't think I've seen any of those study spaces empty past about 9:30 in the morning on a weekday since I moved offices into this building.
In one of the spaces that was actually funded by the P&G Fund at the Greater Cincinnati Foundation, that's on the second floor, and I've already had a bunch of spontaneous interactions with students where we were talking about successful grad school applications and celebrating the decisions that student needed to make, or talking about a class project that somebody wanted to run an idea by me, or talking about our research projects that we were working on together in the lab.
So I used this as a brand new space back in 1988, and the differences now are there's much more light. There are spaces to interact with students, with faculty all over the building. The labs have an amazing amount of light instead of being stuck with small windows. They're larger. We can accommodate all kinds of instrumentation that you can use as a student here. It's been amazing being in this space, knowing it as a student when it first opened in the late 80s to seeing it now. Now that we've reopened it, it's absolutely amazing and could not have turned out better than it did.
I'm a mathematician by trade, so I like a bunch of blackboards in my classroom. So the new classrooms are set up where there's blackboards all around the wall, so I can use different blackboards when I want to. The furniture has been updated, so the classrooms are excellent. So everything about the building and the new labs, the natural science labs, the light that comes into the building, this just feels like a lot more airy, open building and really nice to work in.
So that's the main one, is thinking about sort of new possible classes. I would say for environmental studies and environmental science, they have a brand new lab, which is going to open up a whole new set of classes, both for their major and minor, but also thinking about general education and these exploration courses, which are really helping students to, when they first get to campus, figure out what they like. Maybe explore new topics that they've never been exposed to before, which is part of what Center is all about. It's about finding what you love and exploring what you love and exploring new things.